I'm Michael, and my family is originally from Louisiana. We came to the Pacific Northwest a couple years ago. I was born into church, dedicated to the Lord at church. My mom went to church, my dad went to church, my grandmother went to church, my aunts and uncles went to church. Church wasn't what you did, it was who you were. I was fully immersed in fundamentalist, they call word of faith Christianity, and some people call it prosperity gospel. Every single Sunday, there was an altar call. Tonight, if you were to die tonight, you know where you would spend eternity, right? I constantly felt like I was one or two sins away from God saying, I'm done with you. Combined with all this pressure to be perfect and to do everything right, there was also this feeling like I never quite connected or fit in with the people that I was going to church with. But if someone calls out to you and says, hey boy, come here, but you're in your 20s, you immediately think there's something wrong with this identification. And so I've been in an environment in church where I heard, hey boy, you need to. I immediately knew when I heard him call me boy, and I wasn't a boy, that there was something about me that he didn't like. I was involved in church, and I was serving with kids, and I was meeting and seeing a lot of smiling faces and a lot of what I thought to be warm people. But when in reality, I found out that there were people at my church having deacon meetings about how they felt about having a person of color being involved with their kids at church. There's no amount of community involvement, there's no amount of service, there's no amount of love I can show to these other people at church to where I would be good enough for them, just based on what they've defined my identity to be on my appearance, But there was still this belief in me that there was a creator and that there's a love that he has for us that was manifested on earth through Jesus, and I can't let that go. But there's got to be a group of people that I can trust that's really living it out in a real way, right? But for now, I've just got to walk away. I came to Willamette cynical. Not only cynical, I came to Willamette with baggage. I had my own insecurities. I had some arrogance. I had my idea of, I've been in church for a long time, and I came to Willamette with some pain and some fear. And all that were the bricks that created the barriers that I put up around me. But after I showed up to Willamette, I had a group of people that literally encircled me and showed me unconditional love until brick by brick, no, dude, you don't need that. The insecurity, take that, put that over there. You can't sit with us and hold all that stuff. Put all that stuff to the side. Come and join us and be a part of our family. You don't need those walls anymore. I was immediately accepted. How can I be cynical anymore? When they come together and they show that, like my cynicism can't withstand it. And I don't know many people who could. We were meant to make a radical earth-shaking change in our community and our world. And I want to be a part of that. Whether it's big or small, I don't care, but I want to feel like I'm good enough, and I'm good enough to be a part of that, right? And here, for the first time, I didn't have to ask that question. I had a place at that table. And Willamette the people in Willamette helped remove that doubt by just wrapping arms around me and sharing a meal with me. Like that's all I ever wanted. And that's what I got.